Good evening, Trekker fans. So, talking of fans, I think I put a post up before, not a video, about the fans we've got in the back of the X, clamped to the shelf above the bed. We bought these for when we were on holiday in Greece for sailing, but they've converted really well to be in the van. They just clipped to the top of the shelf. Actually, let me put another light on so you can see them a bit better. There we go. So they just clip here to the top of the shelf. They rotate. Obviously, your fan rotates, but the head swivels that way and swivels that way, so you can put it in whichever way you want. And we've got two of them, so one each side of the bed, which works out really well. So that's not really news, but what is news is that we bought some cables, or I bought some cables, which arrived today to connect them to the sockets over here. Over here we've got a USB-C and a USB, is it an A? The old-fashioned USB anyway. So I decided I only want to use one of those for this, to plug them in. They run on rechargeable batteries, but I thought it'd be good to keep them plugged in so that they charge when the electric's on in the van. Because they'll last most of the night, but not a whole night if you put on at night. So I bought some cables, and yeah, as I said, we've got two sockets here, and I thought I want to keep one of them spare so we can charge iPads, phones, whatever. And all our cables at the moment, I think, use the old-fashioned USB. So I've taken up the USB-C to power the two fans. So one socket, but then I've bought a splitter. So off of the good old Amazon love me. All the couriers love me. So I bought this splitter, which goes into two USBs. So it split a USB-C into two USBs. The USBs then go around the back up to the micro USB. So we've got three different types of USB to a micro USB, which goes in the back of the fan. And that quite nicely tucks down behind this board and behind this board. This was a bit harder to get in. In doing this, I've realised this panel here is actually fixed by magnets to the van. The back panel, I think this is fixed to that by Velcro. So there's Velcro and magnets all over the van. And this tucks quite nicely in there. And I then bought from the same supplier, in a pack of two, quite handily, a 2-metre cable which reaches from there to this fan in the X, and a 1-metre cable that reaches from there to there. I guess in the baby Trekker they'd be slightly close together. In fact, I mean, obviously you can even move the fan, so that would work for either of the vans. A 1-metre cable for that one, the rear fan, and a 2-metre cable for that one, and they were in a pack. Actually, I'll put a link in the comments to the fans, which I think are on offer at the moment on Amazon, and I'll put a link in the comments to the splitter from the USB-C to two USBs, which I think are two micro USBs, because I think that works quite nicely. It needs a bit of tidying up, I think. Oh, this one needs to go in the back here. I've kind of undone it in showing you, but I think that works quite nicely. Importantly, when you turn off electrics, it turns off the power so it won't charge when the power's not on. So it won't suddenly find we've run the battery down with the van stationary. So I think that works quite nicely. We've used it over the weekend. It was really nice when it was quite warm last night, or this afternoon when we were getting changed and stuff when we went for a swim, just to pop these on, 3 speeds. And they work quite nicely. So there we go. How to wire your fans, if you want some fans, Trekker fans, in the back of the van. Fans in the back of the fan. Fans in the back of the van for all the Trekker fans. Then that's what we've done, and we like them quite nicely. Also, these fans obviously come up off from there, and will either clip on somewhere else in the van, or stand on the table, or clip on the table. So there we go. Fans in the van for the fans. Night all.